Welcome back everyone to our League of Legends top 5 plays for another video stacked with solo outplays and teamwork synergy. I'm really excited to get this lineup underway, so let's dive right into our number 5 play from SC0A on Alistar. The enemy team is headed to the bot lane, but the Bull does an excellent job at delaying them from closing in on Draven. He eats the binding to pulverize them both, but sadly his AD carry takes a little bit too long to run out, and Draven gets taunted by Shen and locked down by the follow-up CC. They walk in to threaten a diver, zone him out at the very least, but his jungler's about to show up, so he jukes back to avoid the binding, and then follows up with a combo on Kha'Zix after Hecarim interrupts the jump. They focus for the kill, and then Hecarim ults on Lux, but they both simultaneously turn on the enemy Ashe for the double. Ahri jumps right into the fight as the enemy team scramble, but our boy Alistar knows that his teammates can chase down the Shen, so he goes for Lux instead. She's somewhere in the jungle and has Ignite, so when he rounds the corner, she tries to turn, but a quick Q flash dodges the binding and the headbutt delivers the kill on a silver platter. Our next play in today's lineup comes from Cheeksy1 on Jhin with some intense butt-clenching moments in a late-game fight. He opens up with Current Call, but the enemy Gangplank drops Cannon Barrage and rushes at him, so he cancels it early to reposition. GP goes for the knife fight, but doesn't have quite enough damage, and thanks to the slow from the trap, Jhin takes the 1v1. The enemy team have won the fight so far, but it's time to shine as he dodges their abilities before slamming Ezreal with a 4th shot, granting him a burst of speed to avoid the lockdown. More amazing movements keep him alive, allowing for the ace, even though so many abilities throughout this play could have been lights out for Cheeksy1. Up next we have NgDuckWo and Jarvan, who takes the lead with a fantastic engage and sets up everyone for the beautiful follow-up. He EQs over the wall, ulting all 5 at the same time Wukong jumps in and ults, plus the added layer of CC from Echo's stun. Nami's wave hits the 4 remaining enemy champs, and at this point there's pretty much no coming back as they fall one by one. With almost a clean ace and the death timers being super long at this point in the game, they're able to run it down mid and take the win. What I really liked about this play is how much team synergy we see as everyone converges at the same time on the enemy team from a bunch of different angles. The follow-up from Wukong and Echo were perfectly timed, and then right as the Cataclysm walls go down, Nami's wave comes through for the chase down. Our number 2 play is that perfect mixture of solo skill and teamwork, because sometimes you just need a buddy to lean on when things are looking grim. Shareengan is minding his own business when Blitz pulls him over, but a very quick wind wall denies Lux's binding, otherwise he'd be already dead. He dodges the Mystic Shot and then readies the Tornado, which makes Blitz start to sidestep, giving him some space. Lux's E narrowly misses and then he sidesteps beautifully, knocking Blitz up before quickly grabbing some Honey Fruit to just barely stabilize until his shield comes up. Out of nowhere, the Dream Kick lands, chain into Last Breath on all 3, which resets his shield, and then Dangerous Game comes through, somehow allowing them to turn this into a clean 3-0. Definitely one of those plays where all the little things add up, so I'd highly recommend rewatching the entire thing if you have the chance. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Your Father FK on Leblanc with the super tricky in and out team fight. She was splitting bot when the fight breaks out near red buff, so she makes her way there and heads for the wall by the Krugs. She distortions over, hitting 3 and connects a chain on Lucian, staying in range for the kill before ulting over the wall to proc the sigil. Her clone baits the exhaust and then she procs her passive before going back to avoid the knockup. An E-flash allows her to land the chain while dodging dissonance, and then a perfectly timed Q pops Janna for the quad. So many things happen within a short span of time, so let's dissect this play, starting with her initial distortion over. We know from before that she lands the chain on Lucian, but she actually almost kills Janna with her Q, and now Lee Sin has the sigil charging on him. This allows her to quickly ult over to proc it while also hitting Orianna, which marks her for later. I also wanted to point out that after appearing from the Fog of War with her clone, she stands still and auto attacks before teleporting out, which totally tricks Orianna into thinking the clone just disappeared and she has the real one. Instantly she QWs to activate the extra damage from her previous sigil, and then she E-flashes to dodge Orianna's W. The rest of it's a pretty clean cut out play and fantastic timing. Last but not least, we have Nelson2177 on Karthus, truly living up to the champion by pressing that one key to rule them all. I wanted to dedicate this bonus clip and take some time to throw in a big thank you to Replay.gg, who recently discontinued their website. For years we struggled finding a consistent replay program, and it wasn't until they came around that we finally had something that worked well and was easy for you guys to get set up. They even went the extra mile and created a way to be able to directly submit your plays from their site, and it's a bummer to see them discontinue, but we appreciate the hard work they put in. As they mentioned, Riot's official replay system is in full effect now, so if you have anything you think is worthy of one of our series, be sure to submit the .raffle file on our website. This doesn't have to be the end, we have quite a bit of content waiting for you on our channel, so check out a different video if you're feeling it. Thanks so much for watching everyone, and have a wonderful day.